Hi, my name is Helen Haines, and I agree with this project. I am a resident of Horace Heidts Estates, and I've been there since 2008. It's a wonderful place to live. The management is fantastic. The maintenance crew keeps the place immaculate, and it's a very friendly place to live. It's all outdoors pretty much, and I can't say enough about it, so much so that I've brought my mother to live in the same, not with the same apartment as me, but in the same complex. I also have a brother that I have brought, and my sister. So we love it there, and I totally agree with this going forward.
Okay, thank you.
I'm all for the project, but I do believe that it's going to take a lot of work on everybody's side so that we all get together and achieve the same goal at the same time. Thank you.
Thank you, Kay. Oscar?
I live and work in Horace Heidts Estate for 34 years, and I support this project. I know Mr. Heidts Sr., I worked before with Mr. Heidts Sr., and now come Mr. Heidts. And then it's a beautiful place, and we try to have the best place in Sherman Oaks and all the place. I think so it's the best, and I support this project.
Thank you very much. Tell us your name.
Rita Green.
Oh, you're Rita Green, okay. Thought Rita was not speaking. Okay.
Can I go speak?
Oh, okay.
Hello, my name is Rita Green. I joined Mr. Horace Heidts Sr. when I was 14 and a half years old from Nebraska, and the first place I lived was at the Horace Heidts Estates. Well, it was the most wonderful place to grow up, and I used to babysit for Horace Jr. He was 4 years old, and he calls me his fairy godmother. But anyway, I used to be a dancer, but my heart is full for all the people who live there. They have an aloha room, a recreation place where everybody comes, they play cards, they have their coffee or whatever. We have wonderful parties there, aloha. You know, everybody gets along. It's a beautiful community. That's all I can say. I support the project, and we need housing. Everybody in the world, we need more housing for everybody.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, to know, say your name for me, please. Tanoa
Silva.
Okay.
I'm here to say that I support the project. I've been on their team maybe for about 3 months now, and I've seen how Mr. Height has accommodated from the people that oppose it. Pretty much everything, because I'm behind the scenes looking at the paperwork. I see different things that he has done to make this project go forward, and I'd have to say I would support it. Thank you.
Thank you. You're Hank Garrett. True? Okay.
My name is Hank Garrett. I'm an actor.
Oh.
Don't hold that against me. I never babysat Horace. Changing his diapers would have been a hell of a job. I'm in favor of the project. A couple of reasons. It would beautify the neighborhood. Secondly, it would bring clean air to the area. Los Angeles happens to be the most polluted air in any part of the United States. The plantings would bring fresh air for so many people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hank. Well, between Kay and Rita and Hank, I mean, let's put on a show.
I was with Tony Bennett for 4 years.
Tony Bennett, oh, be still my heart. Okay. Okay, Tom Stemrock, Wendy Wheaton, is it? Jeff Allen, Mandana Ingani, and Greg Hall. Okay.
I'm Tom Stemrock with Planning Associates, Inc. We represent Horace Heidts, who's the owner and applicant in this property. I'm not sure, does the committee understand what the project is?
We're going to, after you're all finished, we're going to have it described.
Okay. We started on this project way more than a year ago. We were before your land use committee 3 times. At the end of that process, at the first of that process, your committee recommended no to the entire project. We came back with a revised project at their suggestion. They recommended that the project needed further revision, but that the zone change, which is in conformance with the plan, this is a zone change in conformance with the plan, that was an appropriate zone change, but they felt the design of the project still needed further work. We came back a 3rd time with a 3rd revised project, and that project was recommended for approval of your board by, I can't remember the vote, but I think it was 8-0. And we're here to listen to the comments, and then we'd like to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
And then you can do the committees, but put it in the audience. Thank you, Tom. Okay.
Hello. My name is Wendy Wheaton, and I just wanted to say that I'm in support of the project. We all live in the community, and it goes far beyond Horace Heidts Estates. I've been there. It's a diverse community, and it's growing. We have to look toward the future for our children because Mr. Height, as you know, and his father, had a lot to do with this community, and they are very concerned about preserving not only the legacy, but for our kids, because a lot of the things that have happened, we're seeing the effects now, 30 years later, whether it's local or national government. And in terms of living, I think it's very important to support this project. We are all very concerned in the neighborhood. We are very available in the neighborhood, and we thank you for approving this. Thanks.
Jeff Allen?
Yes. Jeff Allen with Planning Associates representing Horace Heights. The proposed project is a smart growth project which incorporates much needed low and moderate income housing within walking distance to public transportation, a large community park, a church, a school, and commercial uses. We had a shade shadow study prepared, and it was determined that there were no impacts to the houses to the north. The project is consistent with the 35-foot height requirement on the property. We provided excess parking and excess open space. The zone change is consistent with the Sherman Oaks community plan and fits in with the zoning of the properties along Magnolia Boulevard. The project cites the only R1 zone property from Hazeltine to Sepulveda Boulevard. All the other properties are multifamily, and this is within a multifamily corridor. The project provides housing to all people regardless of income, age, or ethnic background. Therefore, it is in conformance with public necessity, convenience, general welfare, and good zoning practices.
Okay. Mandana?
Yes. I'm one of the managers at Horace Heidts Estates, and I'm in support of this project. I know one of the concerns on the list was the parking on McCormick, the neighborhood street. In the last meeting that we had, I introduced myself to the residents of the street and let them know that if they have any concerns to please come to me. And I will try to handle any of the issues with regards to our property. I've also spoken to the resident that was parking in that street, and I've tried to handle the situation, and she has let me know that she was going to be cooperative with that. In addition to that, I just want to emphasize that if there are any issues that the neighbors do have, I want them to give me the opportunity to serve them and to better our community as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Greg Hall? Let me just say before you begin, Greg, after you is Jackie Matsumoto, Mark Levinson, Dean Okrand, Carrie Okrand, Sam Zines, Janet Tish, and Jen. Okay.
Hi, my name's Greg Hall. I'm one of the tenants over at Horace Heidts, Magnolia Estates, and having been, excuse me? There we go. Having owned my own company in the past, I look at the way the management's run from the perspective of former business owner. What I can say is it's a well-oiled machine. The management cares for the tenants, they care for their surroundings, and I definitely support this project, particularly in terms that I am confident that they will, both management and ownership would respond to the needs of the community at large. So I'm a supporter. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Jackie?
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm Jackie Matsumoto. I'm with the Valley Economic Alliance.
Oh, hello.
And we're a nonprofit organization that supports the community and businesses from Glendale to Calabasas. I support this project because not only do I live here for the last 22 years, and I also go up and down Magnolia and take my dogs to the park, et cetera, and they've done an excellent job at Horace Heidts because a friend of mine used to live there that loved it. But I was also so impressed that they were actually going to have 5 units there that would actually accommodate low-income people. That's amazing to me to be in such a community like that, because I think that's really a game changer for that family as well as for their legacy and other generations to come. But I think that Sherman Oaks also needs to actually attract more professionals, and by having that apartment complex there, it actually reduces long, commuting drives for a lot of people. And we certainly don't need more traffic on the 405 or any other freeways. But one last thing is I think that a city is either growing or dying, and we certainly need to keep expanding and consider the greatest good for the greatest number.
Thank you very much, Jackie. Mark Levinson, how are you?
Good evening. I'm Mark Levinson. I'm speaking in support of the project. I attended the land use meetings as well. I heard the comments made by many neighbors, and I know that numerous modifications and changes have been made to the plan presented by Mr. Height. I strongly support those changes. They have tried to accommodate noise, traffic, other things that have to do with the project. The design has been modified so that it conforms to the buildings on either side of it and up and down that street. There's adequate parking. The low-income units are an incredible benefit to the community, and I applaud Mr. Height for including those in his plan. The fact that the land use committee has studied it, has heard comments, and now votes to approve it, I think is very important, and I would urge the council to approve it as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.